Over the last few months, I've seen a lot of de-influencing videos about overconsumption and about reeling ourselves back in and focusing on what's a normal life and what's a normal amount of purchasing, not these huge overstocked houses that are full of new products and lots of plastic and things that are really unsustainable both for our budgets and for the planet. And this has been something on my mind as well. I've really cut back my consumption and my habits that lead me to spend more money. In this video, I want to share 7 things I am not buying this year. They are things that I previously never thought about cutting out from my budget. They were just things that I had to have and things that just came up monthly and I purchased almost immediately. So this has been a big change for me and hopefully it's helpful for you to see what I've cut out for this year. So the first is new makeup. I am on camera a lot, but that does not mean I need to purchase new makeup all the time. I actually usually get a good amount of makeup from my family and friends for Christmas as gifts because they are super into makeup and some of them actually sell like Avon. So I get a lot of makeup at that time and it's all stuff that I've told them that I like or that has worked for me in the past. And that is more than enough to get me through a whole year. I do not actually need to buy anything else. I went to the store the other day and was looking at eyeliner and lip liner and I realized, why am I doing this? I don't wear that anyway. And to be honest, I only wear makeup when I'm on camera or if I'm going to a special event, which is rare. So most days when I am working on editing or I am meeting with friends or I am going to work out or I'm just dropping my kids off on my day-to-day life, I don't wear makeup. I actually probably don't wear makeup 6 days out of the week, which makes no sense on why I would buy more for something I barely use anyway. So one of my goals for the year is to only buy new replacement makeup when I run out of something, when it's completely gone and empty. That's been a good rule so far, and I haven't actually purchased anything, even though I caught myself looking. Another thing I am not purchasing this year is haircuts. I realized when my hairdresser moved away recently that I was not going to replace her because I could probably do all of our haircuts myself. I have gone to so many new hairdressers over the years and not even liked what they did and paid them so much money for a haircut that was either too short or not right, or I just didn't like it. And honestly, I just wear my hair long anyway. It's mostly up in a bun for most of the week anyway. And I'm able to cut my son's hair pretty easily. So do I actually need to buy haircuts? Do I actually need to pay a lot of money for that? Not really. I may go get my hair colored by someone because I don't feel confident doing that, but I don't actually need to pay for haircuts. I can do it myself. You can watch videos and learn how to do it, which is kind of what I've been doing. I started with my son and then I'm going to work up to myself, but I've so far saved us a good amount of money, like $100 at least, by cutting my son's hair a few times. And I'm going to keep doing that. There's no reason for me to go pay when I can just watch some videos and trim all of our hair. The next thing I'm not purchasing this year is seasonal trendy clothes. I have such a problem with purchasing things that I am only going to wear for a certain season. It's obviously for that season. And then by next year, it's out of style and I don't wear it again. I realized this year when I brought out all of my winter clothes, I had done that last year where I had purchased things that now that I pulled them out of the bin for this year, I hated them and I wasn't going to wear them. So I have decided that I am not going to give in to the trends. So there's things that come up like barrel jeans that are something that's trendy now, but I will not like that in a year. I don't even really like it now. So I'm not going to purchase that type of clothing. I'm just going to stick with the things that I know look good on me, make me feel my best, and are more of a classic so that I know I'll wear them year after year. And that leads me into the next thing I'm not buying in this new year, which is anything from an influencer. So influencer products are something that get me all the time because I will passively scroll Instagram and then suddenly I will see a really great video about something that is so helpful or so handy or looks so good on that influencer. And of course, I'm going to type the comment down below, get the direct message with the link, use their affiliate link, and then purchase the product. I do that all the time and I am fully susceptible to influencer marketing because I mean, even as an influencer, I know how it works, but I still see these videos and I'm like, oh yeah, I need that. I'm not doing that this year. I am stopping that because if I wasn't thinking about the product before that popped into my feed, do I really need it? The answer is no. It might be great. It might be a cool new thing that could improve my life, but chances are I don't actually need it. And I bought way too much stuff based on these videos and all of this marketing that is designed to make you buy. Obviously, it makes the influencer money, it makes the company that they are promoting money. So you are the one that's losing out because you weren't thinking about it before. You weren't planning to purchase it. So I have unfollowed almost all influencers. I have muted them if I still want to support them and I didn't want to unfollow, but I have unfollowed and muted all of that in my feed. And so I'm trying to retrain my algorithm to get me away from the shopping style videos so that I can just enjoy funny cat videos and parenting videos without the current like purchasing nightmare that Instagram is, because they are constantly showing me videos that are trying to get me to buy something and I am not doing it. So that is one thing I'm not purchasing. And if I catch myself sending the little comment to get the message, to get the link to buy something, I no longer check my direct messages, so I'm not looking at those links. So even if I fall prey to it, I have a backup where I just don't look at direct messages. So we'll see how that works. One thing that is also helping here is asking myself, was I thinking about this before? If it is something that I've thought about for months and months and it just happens to match up with an influencer sending a video out there into the world, that's a little different. But if it was not even on my radar before, I do not need to purchase that. No matter how cool it looks, no matter how great it seems for that person, I don't need it. The next thing I am not purchasing this year or probably ever again is costume jewelry. So I have spent way too much money over the years buying trendy things and cheap things that are for themed parties or for certain outfits. And I'm just not going to buy it anymore because I put it in a drawer and it sits there for the rest of its life. And I've wasted like $10 on earrings or a necklace that I'm never ever going to wear again. So I'm just not going to do it. I am only going to purchase jewelry that is high quality, which also is better for me personally with my skin. Costume jewelry sometimes will like break out my skin, which is a nightmare in itself. So I am only going to purchase actual nice jewelry that I know I can wear for a long time and fits with my aesthetic. I actually wear these like little moissanite earrings all the time. I haven't changed out my earrings in forever. I barely ever wear necklaces anymore. I don't even wear rings ever because I hate how they feel with water. I don't wear bracelets. I barely wear jewelry. So why am I purchasing costume jewelry? I don't know. It's probably because I saw it on an Instagram ad or an influencer wore it, or I had something themed to go to and I thought I would purchase something for that specific event. But I'm not going to buy things that are seasonal, trendy, or for specific events or costume-based jewelry that's low quality. Just not going to do it. The next thing I'm not purchasing is any sort of plastic containers. I have in the past been really bad about buying those like not single use, but like short-term use Tupperware type things that you put stuff in and you take for lunches or you use at home to store food leftovers. And those are things that get really gross and then you throw them away and then you buy them again. That is so bad for the environment and for the planet and just not necessary. I have some glass containers and the only thing I will be purchasing in the future is more glass containers that are going to last me a lot longer and are better use and better for the environment in general. So that is one thing I'm not going to buy, any sort of plastic containers, and also probably including in that plastic like cling wrap. Not going to buy that anymore. Same concept. I can just buy the glass containers with the tops and use those. I have some of those already and I love them. So I need a couple more instead of buying these plastic containers that I would just use and throw away, then buy more, then use and throw away. That's just a silly thing to do. So we will not be doing that anymore and I will not be buying those. Another thing I will not be purchasing any longer is any more drink containers or tumblers. So any Stanleys or things like that. If my kids lose one or need a replacement because theirs gets too banged up or gross because they're kids, I will be buying them for my kids. But for me, that will not be happening because I have a Stanley. I use it all the time and I don't need another. I don't need more colors. I don't need backups. I don't need anything. I honestly don't need more than one. If I was to lose it, sure, I would buy a new one because I have left my tumblers in places before and forgotten about them, but my goal is to not have more than one main drink container or tumbler at a time. And I actually have two different styles of these containers. One that's really good for workouts and taking on the go and like throwing in a bag because it can be flipped over and not drip or have any water come out. So that one's really good for like on the go. And then I also have a large one that's actually right here by my camera, and it's this pretty blue color that I love. But is it necessary to get another one? It's not. I definitely messed up my camera to show you my tumbler. Sorry. But I am not going to be purchasing any more drink containers when I have one that functions well. The point of these is to purchase one that lasts for years, that lasts for a long time, and not to be buying them over and over. So that's what we're going to do. The whole point of that style of drink tumbler is to have something that lasts for a long time, that is high quality. So the fact that they became an overconsumption item where people are buying so many is crazy. So I will not be buying any more. And if I do need a new one because I lost mine or I somehow damaged it beyond repair, I will look at the thrift stores first because there are a ton of them in thrift stores. So I will be going that route and saving my money, helping the planet, because none of us need that many drink containers. Honestly, it's not necessary. Those are a few of the things that I am not buying this year. It is an effort to save money, and it is also an effort to help the planet. It is also an effort to just live a more minimalistic life because clutter is not good for us and it's not good for me at all. So I'm trying to make sure that I'm only purchasing things that are important to me, that make sense, and are going to be used more than one time. If you are trying to save money and live a more frugal life like I am, definitely watch this video next. I think you'll love it.